guys, welcome back to my channel. So how are you guys doing today? We got another story time. So for starters, if you are not following my Instagram, why? I be posting some cute ass pictures on my Instagram. If y'all are following my Instagram, y'all better let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Check out my Instagram. Another website that y'all should check out is my TikTok. Now, I do have my original TikTok in my description box, but I want you guys to follow my backup TikTok because TikTok shadow banned me. They permanently shadow banned me. They don't like the content that I put out. I don't know why. And your girl feel like she can make some money on TikTok too. So if you guys can please support me and go follow my TikTok, I am going to leave it in the description box down below, my backup TikTok. I am also going to leave it in the comment section down below. Please, that will help me out so much because literally, y'all, I have like almost 10,000 followers on my original TikTok and I only get like 500 views now. Like, they permanently shadow ban me. They literally messaged me and told me that they were going to shadow ban me because of my content. And y'all, TikTok pick and chooses because my content is not even bad. Like, if you go look at my TikTok, my content is not even bad compared to what I be seeing other people post. Like, they pick and choose. I had to make a backup one. And tell me why I only have 100 and something followers on the backup one. And I'm getting more views on the backup one than on my original one with almost 10,000 followers. So I'm going to leave that down below. Please support your girl. Also, if you are new to the channel, hey girl, how are you? Hey boy, how are you? I usually don't say this, but where my male supporters at? Where my male supporters at? If you are a male supporter, just say something in the comment section down below, okay? So we're gonna get straight into the story time. This is the story time about the time that I had to hit him, y'all. I had to hit him, y'all. I had to hit him. He hit me, so I had to hit him. Name him. Sorry, the lights was a little too bright. And this story time not that long. I'm not gonna hold y'all. This is not one of my long story times. We're gonna name him Ruby. We're gonna name him Ruby. Oops. Okay, so this is one of my high school story times. This is when I first got to that school. It was literally like, I'm gonna say a month or two into me being at my high school. If you guys know, then you guys know that everybody at my old high school did not like me. I had beef with people who I didn't even know, like, to say the least. I had beef with people who I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know I had beef with them until I knew. And it was so weird because I'm a naturally, like, I'm gonna say I'm a naturally nice person. Like, I'm not a mean girl unless you give me a reason to be mean. I'm not a mean person. Like, if you see me in the streets, I'll smile. You know what I mean? Like, if you know, like, if I see something I like, I'll compliment you. Like, I'm an empathetic person. So, like, you know, it would be times at school where I would smile at people and they won't smile back, and I'll be so confused, like, what's going on? Like, why they looking at me like that? But, like, I didn't know that these people had issues with me. Because this school was like a monkey see, monkey do type of school. Like, if you had an issue with a popular person at the school, you had an issue with the school, basically. And I didn't know that because I was new to the school. So I remember, and I said it in one of my bullying story times. It was this one guy, we're not going to give him a name, but he was the friend of Ruby. He was Ruby's friend. It was this one guy, I remember he was looking so sad one time in the cafeteria. He was like standing in the middle of the cafeteria and he was looking so sad. And I didn't go up to him. I was passing him up to get to the line to grab my food. But I noticed that he was looking so sad. So I stopped and I was like, hey, are you okay? Like, you know me on my empathetic ass shit. You know me, I'm very empathetic. This boy told me, I don't like you. Why the fuck are you talking to me? I'm looking like, oh. Oh. Like, I didn't even know what to say, y'all. Like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I was speechless. I didn't have anything to say. I didn't even know that this boy didn't like me. And it's crazy because you know how, like, y'all will be over here thinking when I say that, oh, I had a beef with the school. Y'all be thinking, oh yeah, she probably had beef with the girls. No, Bookie. I had beef with the school. I had beef with the boys too. The boys did not like me just as much as the girls. As a matter of fact, I had more beef with boys at that school than with girls. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So when he told me he didn't like me, I was speechless, because I was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. Like, I'm just asking you if you're okay because you look sad and I'm an empathetic person. But I didn't even know you didn't like me. So how can you not like somebody who don't even know you? Like, I was so confused, y'all. And he just walked off. Like, he mugged me and he walked the other way. And I remember I went and asked my friend at the time. I was like, what's his issue? He said he didn't like me. And she was like, oh, he's friends with such and such. And the person's name that she called, I was beefing with. So I was like, that makes sense. Like, okay, but like, you a grown ass, well, we was kids at the time. I'm not gonna say he a grown ass man, but y'all know what I mean. Like, you're a boy, for God's sake. Why are you getting in girl drama? Like, you know what I mean? Like, stay out of girl drama. Like, you should not be in girl drama. Like, I could understand if a girl feel like that, but why are you as a man in girl drama? Like, that's so fruity to me, right? So from that moment on, I knew that he did not like me. And to make matters worse, they were all of them, like the boy who I didn't name plus Ruby and all of them, was cool with Stanley. And remember I told y'all Stanley's friends did not like me. They felt like I was not good enough for Stanley. They felt that I was not attractive. I used to hear people coming up to me saying that they were talking about sorry y'all, I like playing with my hair a lot, if y'all don't notice by now. I used to hear people coming up to me talking about that they were talking about my looks. They were talking about that I wasn't attractive.
The fact that you would even discuss my looks is insane. Either of you. I'm a bad bitch. Always been a bad bitch.
And y'all, I always tell you guys this. If y'all seen Stanley, and y'all see the people that were saying that I wasn't attractive enough for Stanley, y'all will laugh, because Stanley was not attractive enough for me. For some unknown reason, everybody thought I was ugly at that school, which was cap, because all them niggas was in my DMs on the low, okay? It's funny because I remember so vividly guys would call me ugly and would literally be in my DMs, like on the low, trying to talk to me. And I would have to expose them later on in the school year, because they'll be trying to get beside themselves and call me ugly. And I have to like show the messages and be like, ain't this you? Like, ain't this you? And they'll like crash out, like freaking crash out dummies, you know what I mean? It's the way it was with Stanley too. Like, they used to stay telling Stanley that I wasn't attractive and all this stuff. He could do better than me. It just was always in his ear when it came to me. And I feel like I'm gonna say Stanley, at the end of the day, he has a mind of his own and he made his own decision. But I feel like a lot of Stanley's decision when it came to me came from his friends' influence with how they felt about me. A lot of his decision, well, him never really dating me and always dating like other girls. I'm not just gonna say it was his friends, because I'm not gonna lie, I was starting and bopping. I'm not gonna hold you, I was starting and bopping. But Stanley was too. We go together now. Mwah! Give me a kiss, bitch. We was a perfect match. We was both starting and bopping. Like, what? Like, we went together real bad. What you talking about? So I'm not even, because I was just about to say that, but I'm like, hold on. Stanley wasn't a innocent nigga. That nigga was way worse than me. That nigga was fucking bitches all over the school. That nigga was fucking girls in the theater, on the staircase, in the restroom. Like, girls was getting knocked down by him everywhere. So that's not even an excuse. Like, I'm not even trying to hear that. His friends like, Stanley literally listened to his friends. His friends didn't like me, so Stanley used to move weird with me. Now, at this time, me and Stanley were not messing with each other yet. We hadn't messed with each other yet, but this was like in the beginning stages of Stanley trying to mess with me, because Stanley tried to talk to me from the first day that he saw me. I seen Stanley on the first day of school that I moved to that high school. He was in my first period class. We literally made eye contact and I knew that he liked me. And from that moment on, he stayed trying to talk to me. He did end up switching classes after that first day. He switched his schedule around. So I didn't really see him around the school, but like, he went on his Instagram and Twitter and was trying to talk to me through there. And then when I would see him in the hallway, he would try to talk to me. And I personally feel like Ruby and them peeped that and they wasn't really messing with it. Like, I don't think they were messing with the fact that Stanley was trying to talk to me, because they didn't like me, you know? So this is one of them days. We're leaving school. School is over with. We're getting ready to leave and go home, right? So all of us were walking out. It's Ruby and it's a group of other guys. Stanley wasn't there. Stanley used to ride the bus. He never walked out with us. Ruby and his, basically Stanley's other friends, and is a couple of my friends. And now my friends were cool with Ruby and them. Like, they were all cool with each other. My friends been knowing Ruby and them since they were in like elementary, middle school. Like, they've been knowing Ruby and them since a long time. If you guys are new to my channel, I moved to that school my 10th grade year. So I didn't really know nobody. Like, even the friends that I had were my new friends. Like, I had just made friends with them a month into the school year. So I didn't really, I couldn't fault them for being friends with Ruby and them, because they've been knowing Ruby and them since we were yay hot. Since, you know what I mean? So they're talking to Ruby, they're playing around. Not just Ruby, they're talking to like their whole group. And they're talking, they're playing. I'm not really saying nothing because, like I said, the other boy who made the comment to me, he already done told me that he didn't like me. You know what I mean? So I'm not really talking to anybody. I'm just very quiet. I'm just walking. I'm in my own little world. It's not like I'm mad or anything. It's not like I'm upset that my friends are conversing with them. I'm in my own little world, y'all. Like, I'm literally in my own little world. Like, I'm literally just thinking about what I'm gonna eat when I get home. Big bag, big bag. Yep, that's me. Like, that's all I'm thinking about. So I'm like, you know how you daydreaming and you looking at somebody, but like, you're not really looking at that person, but you looking at them, but you're not really looking at them? That's what I was doing with Ruby. So like, I'm pretend like y'all are Ruby, right? So I'm like this, I'm like, that's literally what I was doing, but I'm doing that while walking out, like walking out the school with them, right? So Ruby's like, the fuck are you looking at? Do I have something on me? So y'all, bitch, he didn't mess up my, like, you know how you staring so good and so off into space that like you forget everything exists, and then somebody come and distract you, and then you remember that you back on earth again? Like, that's literally how it was. Like, I was staring so good into space, I didn't forgot everything. Like, I forgot that everything existed. I'm over here thinking about what I'm gonna eat when I get home. Like, he didn't ruin my staring thing. So when he said that, I'm looking and I was like, what? I legit said what? Because I'm like, who you talking to? Like, who you talking to? So I said, what? So he's like, who the fuck are you? Y'all, this is legit how he said it. He said, who the fuck are you looking at? Do I have something on me? He said, you keep looking at me like, do I have something on me? So I said, ain't nobody looking at you. And granted, I was looking at the boy. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh, I wasn't looking at the boy. I was looking at the boy. But the reason why I said ain't nobody looking at you is because I wasn't literally looking at the boy. And if you guys get what I mean, you guys get what I mean. Like, I was not looking at the boy like, oh, I'm looking at him, let me stare at him. No, I wasn't looking at the boy. But he should have just left it at that. Like, once I told him, oh, I'm not looking at you, like, he should have just left it at that. But it's like he wanted a war that day. I don't know what it was about me, but I had them motherfuckers pressed at that school, y'all. Like, they hated my guts. Like, I had them pressed at that school. Motherfuckers was not happy with me. They did not like me. So he's like popping his shit, y'all. He's like, you looking at me? Like, y'all, this is a boy, by the way. This ain't even a girl. He's like, you looking at me? The fuck? Like, what you want? Like, what's on my face? Like, huh? Like, what you want? Like, he talking like that. So at this point, everybody stopped, like, cause he get loud. Cause in the beginning when Ruby was talking to me, he was being rude, but he wasn't loud with it. Like, he was being rude, like in a stern voice, but he wasn't loud. So nobody peeped that me and him were going back and forth. Like, everybody was still walking. At this point, me and him stopped. Like, we stopped. Everybody's still walking towards the exit of the school. Nobody peeped that me and this boy is arguing. But when he started getting loud like that, everybody stopped and turned around and was like, oh shit, they're arguing. So one of the friends came and was like, Ruby, what's the issue? So he's like, this bitch keep, bitch, y'all, bitch. He said, this bitch keep looking at me like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck, you want to fuck me? I said, I would never touch your short ass, because Ruby was short. I said, I would never touch your short ass, nigga. You the last nigga I would touch. Like, don't flatter yourself, nigga. I don't want you. Like, he tried to make it look like I want him. Like, nigga, calm down. Like, at that point, y'all, I just started getting mad, because it's like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. When we're arguing, we're literally right near the entrance of the principal's office. Like, we're right near the entrance. So at this time, I'm seeing, and mind you, we had like glass door in that area, so I could literally see the principals, not the principal, but the assistant principals coming out of their office rooms and trying to come to the main hallway to see what was going on. Like, I could see them. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I said, nigga, I would never touch you. Like, don't even do that. He said, obviously you will. Like, he's screaming. So at this point, I'm like, hey, you need to get the fuck out of my face. Like, and mind y'all, this shit happened quick, y'all. I know I'm telling this story stretched out, but this shit happened so fast, so fast. So when he started yelling, I got closer to him. I'm like, hey, you need to get the fuck out of my face. Because when he yelled at me, like, he stepped to me. I'm like, hey, you need to get the fuck out of my face. I said, I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but you need to get on my face with that. Like, get on my face with that. Y'all, this boy hit me. Yeah, y'all heard it correctly. He hit me. He took his fist and he hit me. That shit didn't even hurt. I don't know whether he, like, you know, did like a little flimsy hit on me, because I'm just a girl. But he hit me nonetheless. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me, Bookie. You hit me. So y'all, when he hit me, bitch, I hit him back so hard. I hit him back way harder than he hit me. Like, when he hit me, mind you, he hit me in my face. He punched me in my face, y'all. When I hit his ass back, I hit him back hard. So at this point in time, his friends are like, whoa, whoa, like, they're like pushed, like they pushed both of us. Like, I remember just getting pushed back. I don't even know who pushed me, because I was just so focused on like trying to get to him. Because it's not like I hit him once and stopped. It's like once I hit him the first time, everybody just came and like was breaking us up. And I was trying to get to him again, but like nobody was letting us get to each other. And he was like yelling. He was like, you stupid bitch. He was like, get the fuck out of this school. Nobody likes your ugly ass. Like, he's going off on me, y'all. Like, he's going off. Like, he's going off on me. He's telling me how nobody likes me. Everybody hates me here. He doesn't even understand why I still attend this school. Like, he's just running his mouth a mile a minute. And I'm like going off too, because I'm like, you're doing too much. And I was like, that's what you wanted, huh? That's what you wanted. Yeah, I got you pressed. Like, I'm just going back off, because I'm like, yeah, like, that's like, this is what you wanted. It's more than me staring at you. Like, you wanted this type of interaction with me, because even if I was looking at you, it shouldn't have warranted all this. Like, it shouldn't have warranted you to hit me in my face and stuff. Like, you wanted to hit me in my face. And it's crazy, because it's like, you know, I be thinking, like, honestly speaking, y'all, when I tell these bullying story times, I really be like thinking that I'm over these situations, because I graduated high school in 2016 and we're like in 2024. So like in 2026 it's gonna be 10 years, right? Yeah, it's gonna be 10 years since I graduated high school. And I'll be thinking that like I've like, you know, gotten over the trauma. But sometimes I get a little butthurt. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get a little butthurt, because I think to myself, like, dang, like, why did they hate me like that? It's actually crazy to constantly be in an area where everybody hates you. People try to tear you down. You know, like, it's actually, it's crazier too when it's men doing it. And you know you're a girl, and you know, like who knows if he really put his full force into me when he hit me. Like, who knows? Like, who knows if he really put his full force into me when he hit me? Only God knows. Maybe he didn't really put his full force into me when he hit me. Maybe he just put like some small into me when he hit me. What if he really came and wind me up and hit the fuck out of me now? It was so disheartening going to that school, because everybody made it look like I was the issue. And I'm just really looking at everyone like, do y'all not see that I'm being harassed by mainly guys? Like, I'm being bullied by guys, y'all. Like, it was so weird. Like, I was being bullied by men that I had, like, some men I couldn't even fight back. Like, he was just one of the ones where I felt like I could fight back. But majority of the guys that was bullying me at that school, they were big as hell, buff. Some were on the basketball team, some were on the football team, tall. I'm talking about 6'3", 250 pounds. Like, what are y'all doing bullying little old me? Like, it was just weird. So at this point in time, the monitors came out of the hallways and they're just like screaming at all of us. One of the guys, he's literally screaming at me. One of the black monitors is screaming at me, telling me to be quiet, because I'm yelling. Like, by the time the monitors came out, Ruby is quiet. He's no longer yelling. Like, it's like he set me up. Like, it's like when he seen the APs and the monitors come out, he got mad quiet. So at this point in time, they're asking us like, what happened? What happened? And everybody is saying, she hit him. She hit him. Who hit him? Who hit him? Nah, no, I hit him, but bitch, he hit me too. What are we talking about? Huh? Like, everybody saying she hit him. Like, my friends are like, they hit each other. I'm like, thank you. Like, say that. Don't say she hit him. Don't sit up here and say she hit him. She hit him. Say, oh, they hit each other. Don't say she hit him. It was just me that went and hit him in the back of his head. You two come to the office now. So we both get sent to the office, and they got me in one room. They have him in the next room, and they're asking me what happened. I'm not speaking. I don't have nothing to say, okay? And you guys know me. A majority of these story times where I get sent to the office, I'm not talking. Ain't nothing to say. I ain't talking. There's nothing to say, because it's like, I just felt they were never on my side with any of these arguments, beefs, anything that I got into at this school. They always took the other person's side. I just got to the point of I got to the point where I just stopped talking. Like early on, I learned to stop talking. I learned to stop like speaking. I just was like, hey, whatever y'all got to do with me, just do with me. Like if y'all want to suspend me, just suspend me. If y'all want to kick me out the school, just kick me out the school. If y'all want to give me an ISS, just give me ISS. I said, but I'm not talking. Like I don't really have nothing to say. I don't have no story to give. We hit each other. That's that. Like it's that simple. You heard what they said. We hit each other. So he's like, so you don't have nothing to say? Like you don't want to defend yourself? I'm like, no. Because whenever I defend myself, y'all always take the other person's side. Do what y'all want to do with the information that was given to y'all. Goes to the other room to get information from Ruby. Comes back in the room and he tells me that Ruby basically said the entire story. Like he said what happened. He said that he hit me first. Like he admitted it. He was like, I hit her first. She hit me back. Like that was that. And in my head, honestly, I'm looking at them like, so y'all sitting up here and y'all telling me that a boy told y'all that he put his hands on a girl, and y'all over here telling me the story instead of getting him arrested, getting him kicked out the school, getting him sent to ISS, or getting him suspended. You're here telling me what he told y'all? Why are you telling me what he told y'all? Like, I was just looking at the man like, okay, like, so what do you, so I was like, so what are you gonna do about what he did to me? And he's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do about what both of y'all did. Both of us, hey, I hit him back in self-defense. I hit this boy back in self-defense. I didn't go and randomly go up to a stranger and punch them in the back of their head. I hit this boy back because he hit me back. So what do you mean, what are we gonna do with y'all? Like, it was just weird. And another thing with that school, they just always felt like everybody has to get consequences. Even if one person was wrong, they always felt like everyone involved had to get consequences. Whereas at my old high school, it will be like whoever was really wrong would get consequences. Like if it was my old high school and Ruby hit me, it will only be Ruby getting suspended or arrested, or it will only be Ruby. It wouldn't be both of us, because they will classify what I did as self-defense. But at this school, they always felt like, oh, if you get in trouble, he got to get in trouble too. No, the fuck I don't. Like this boy hit me in my face. Like what? He comes and he's like, we've come to the conclusion that we're gonna go ahead and suspend y'all for 2 days. And I'm like, and I got mad at that point, because I'm like, why are you suspending me for 2 days? And he's like, because y'all were fighting. I said, nobody was fighting. Like, don't, like, what are you talking about? So I said, nobody was fighting. He hit me, I hit him back. I got broken up after. No two parties put their fists up and started fighting. Like, that's not the narrative that we're about to push onto my people. They're fighting a boy, okay? He hit me. In defense, I hit him back. You gonna suspend me and him? He needs to be suspended for way more days than me, because he hit me first. Like, he should have kept his hands to himself. No matter what the argument was, he shouldn't have put his hands on me. So at this point, I'm like, can you call my parents? Because I feel some type of way. Because I knew my mom was not going to have that. Like, I knew my mom wasn't having that at all. So he's like, yeah, I'm finna call your parents now, because I was going to call your parents anyways to let them know you're suspended for 2 days. I said, okay, well, call them. So then the AP's like, look here, little girl. Don't catch no attitude with me. Like, he started getting mad at me, y'all. I could really get you kicked out of this school. You over here, you want to fight and shit. He said another reason why he didn't curse, y'all. But he was like, you over here, you want to fight. He said, then when I came to break it up, you cursing and stuff. You doing all this in his face. You doing all this extra stuff. You telling me that you don't give a damn. Because when they were I forgot to add this in the part. When they were breaking up the fight, the AP, mind you, the AP, he was a black guy. He was telling me to stop. Like, he was like, hey, stop, little girl. Like, hey, stop. And I told him, I said, nigga, fuck you. Yeah, I should have added that. I should have told y'all. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I cursed him. And the reason why I cursed him is because don't come around here trying to stop shit when you didn't see shit, when you didn't know shit, and you didn't hear shit. Like, don't do that. Like, don't come around here trying to stop shit, trying to stop motion now. You should have stopped shit when this motherfucker was in my face cursing at me before he put his hands on me. Now you all up in my face and you trying to, like, stop me and stuff. Like, don't do that, you know? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did curse at him. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did. So he's yelling at me. He's like, you was all up in my face talking about N-word, F you and stuff. He said, that's another reason why you getting suspended. It's not just because you fought. You lucky I didn't get you kicked out of the school for fighting. You lucky I didn't get you kicked out of the school for fighting. So at this point, I'm like, all right, just call my mom. Because, like, I'm getting mad, y'all. Like, I'm getting mad. I'm not trying to talk about this no more. Like, I'm ready to go home. Y'all got to understand, school ended. Like, school is over with at this time. Like, we were supposed to be walking home. I'm like, all right, just call my mom. Just call my mom. I'm not trying to hear it no more. Just call my mom. Just call my mom. I'm not trying to hear it. So he get on the phone and he called my mom. My mom, she answered and she's like, hello. And he's like, hey, this is such and such at such and such high school. He said, I'm just calling here today because your daughter got into a fight with a young man. He hit her, she hit him back. He said, but and she's gonna be suspended for 2 days. He said another reason why she's gonna be suspended is because when I tried to break up the fight, she started cursing at me, saying N-word. Like, y'all, he didn't waste no time telling my mom that. It's like he wanted to make sure that he added that, because he knew that if he did not add that, then my mom would have asked him, so a boy hit her and y'all are suspending her because of what? You know what I mean? Like, he knew that my mom was gonna ask that question. So he did not even, it's like he brushed over the fight and he literally just focused so much on the fact that I was cursing at him and that I was kicking and everything. Like, he focused all his attention on that. Like, he stayed on that topic forever. He was like, yeah, she did this, she did that, she did that. I'm looking like, oh my God, bro, like, you're a pussy. You're a pussy. Like, somebody put their hands on me. I'm not deliberately saying, oh, N-word, F you, like, to your face, like, on some, like, I want to fight you. I'm mad, like, I'm heated, you know what I mean? Like, a boy just came and punched me in my face, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, she's shocked. Like, she's like, can I speak to her? So he's like, yeah. So I get on the phone with my mom. I'm not even trying to really talk to my mom either. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not even really trying to talk to her, but I get on the phone with her and I'm like, yo, what's up? And she's like, what happened? And I was like, what he said is what happened. And I told her like what happened. Like, I told her, because he didn't really say how, like, tell the full story. He didn't tell how I was staring off into space. So I told my mom. And mind you, while I'm over here telling my mom what happened, I heard him making side comments like, oh, so you can talk now, huh? Yeah, bitch, this my mama. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I was looking at him like, yeah. Yeah, like, what? So he's like, you can talk now, huh? Yeah, you can talk now, huh? Bitch, you guessed it. Woo! You was right. Like, why? Like, what are you talking about? So I'm looking at him like, so I'm like, anyways, mommy, like, I'm being rude, y'all. I'm being mad rude because fuck out my face. Like, I'm the victim here, nigga. I ain't the suspect. So I get back to talking to my mom and I told my mom what happened. And I told my mom too, I said, and he wanted to sit up here talking about that. I said, nigga, fuck you. I said that because he was being too rough with me when he was breaking up the fight. Don't be rough with me when you breaking up the fight. So my mom, like, you could just tell that my mom irritated y'all. Y'all gotta understand, we a month into the school year and I done already got the school called on me like 5 times as is by now. Like, we are about a month and a half into the school year and they had already called my mom so many times. My mom was just getting irritated, y'all. She was just like so irritated. She's just like, all right, just come home, like, start coming home. So I'm like, all right. So I hang up And he's like, so what are you, like, are you a car walker? Are you a walker? I'm like, I'm a walker. He's like, you don't need to catch no attitude. I was like, I'm not catching attitude. He's like, if you keep catching the attitude, we're gonna make your suspension 3 days instead of 2. I'm like, bro, you doing too much. Like you ever, like, bro, y'all know, like, if y'all are in high school, y'all know those, like, principals or those teachers who just want to feel like they just love authority way too much. He was one of them. Like, he just love authority like way too much. Girl, like, you know I'm upset. Like, you know that I'm upset at what just happened. Like, you know I'm upset at what just happened. You know I'm upset at what just transpired. And you know I'm upset at the fact that you're not accepting the fact that a boy just hit me in my face. What don't you get about the fact that a boy just hit me in my face? Unwarranted because I was looking at him. These are my eyes. I can look at whatever I want to look at, even if I was looking at him to begin with. So the fact that you sitting up here and you telling me, like, sorry, I want to brush my hair. The fact that you sitting up here and you telling me, like, oh, I'm tired of this attitude, fix this attitude and all this, like, the fact that you doing that is making me mad, more mad, because it's like you're not even being sensitive enough to understand that a girl just got hit. And I feel like I say all the time, like I say all the fucking time, like, and people who are not big, they don't understand what it's like to be big. And quite frankly, they don't care until they ass gain like 30 pounds and society start treating them like how we been getting treated our whole life. Then they start being like, damn, this how y'all been getting treated? Yep, this how they been treating us our whole life. People who are not big don't get it, but when you are big, people treat you differently when it comes to everything, y'all. Like, when it comes to everything, people treat you different. Bitch, you can go to the doctor because your thumb hurt. The doctor gonna tell you to lose weight. Like, it's a different world out here when you're a fat person, you know? And I personally feel like because I was big, he just wasn't being sensitive to the fact that a boy hit me. Like, a boy hit me. Like, it's like he had no type of sensitivity to the fact that a boy hit me. A boy put his hands on me. Like, it's like he did not care. He was just so focused on my attitude and how mad I was. Like, he just kept re-emphasizing, fix that attitude before I give you more days to your suspension. Fix that attitude. Like, it was just pissing me off. So I was like, can I go now? Like, can I go? He's like, you can go. He said, but make sure you come. Like, he tried to be funny. Like, let's say it was Monday, right? He was like, you can go, but make sure you come back on Thursday and not on Tuesday. Duh, dumb bitch. This motherfucker was talking like I was sad. Bitch, I need a break from this school. I don't care that you suspended me for that many days. I just feel like it's unfair to suspend me and him from the same amount of days. I feel like he should get suspended for 3 days. I should get suspended for 2. I don't care about not being able to come to this shithole for 2 days. I don't like nobody at this school any damn ways to begin with. I'm finna go home and chill for 2 days at home and just be on my phone and watch TV and eat snacks in the fridge. I don't give a damn that I'm getting suspended. Like, what makes you think I care? So he tried to be funny. Like, he basically thought he ate that one, which he didn't. So he said that. I literally just looked at him and walked out the office, y'all, and walked home. Like, so mind you, I'm walking home by myself because at this point in time, all my friends left when this happened. So I'm legit walking home by myself. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. I get home and I told my mom, I'm like, Mommy, do you think it's fair? Like, do you think it's fair what happened? And my mom's like, no, that's not fair. Like, he should have gotten suspended for more days than you. She said, but I feel like the reason why he suspended you for that many days is because you cursed him. Like, she was like, you should never cursed him. And I'm like, Mommy, I don't think you understand. This man was handling me in a very masculine way. Like, he wasn't handling me like I was a girl. Like, he was handling me in a very masculine manner. And she was like, yeah, I understand. She was like, just chill. Like, I didn't get in trouble or nothing. Like, I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get reprimanded. I literally chilled for them 2 days at home. I had fun. I was watching TV, eating food on my phone. Like, I was chilling. Like, it was a good break. I ain't gonna lie. It was a very good break. I got back to the school. Me and Ruby never spoke again. Like, when I say never, y'all, never. Like, I never spoke to Ruby again. Ruby never spoke to me. All he just used to do afterwards was just me mug me. Especially when I started dating Stanley, y'all. Oh, when I started dating Stanley, Ruby used to be me mugging the fuck out of me. Like, he used to just be mugging the hell out of me. But I didn't care. As long as he wasn't saying anything to me, I didn't care. And that's my thing. Now that I'm really thinking about it. So you could be me mugging me, but I can't look at you. Like, the double standards is crazy. So you can sit here and you can me mug the hell out of me, but I can't look at you? Like, make it make sense. I'm confused. Like, so yeah, that's what happened, y'all. And then the AP, he stopped working at our school after that school year. Like, I never seen him like after that semester, but when I would see him in the hallways, he would try to be friendly with me. And it was just cringy to me, because it's like, don't be friendly with me now, because you mad weird. Like, you wasn't trying to be friendly with me before, when that boy came and bat me upside my head, and you did not once think to ask the girl who got hit, oh, are you okay? Like, he didn't ask me nothing, but like, he was trying to be friendly with me throughout the school year. Like, he'll be like, hey, how are you? Like, he'll be trying to have like little convos with me in the hallways, and I was always keeping it very short and cute, because I didn't really have much to say to him either, because get on my face, like, you're mad weird too. So yeah, y'all, that's a story time. Yeah, that's one of my other bullying story times. Y'all, I have so many bullying story times. If y'all think we done, we not done. Okay, I love you guys so much. If you guys like this story, I'm already getting hot, y'all, and I gotta film a subscriber story time. But if you guys like this story, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.